we've got what should be.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
So that one will be accepted.
Come on now.
Set, ready? 8, read.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready?
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Thank you, Dana.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. And Latimer's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Manning. That is incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Finds his tight end Ingram. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go counter with Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And fighting down inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 37 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. scoring summary. 3-play drive. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They go play action here on first down. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Pass complete. Manning to Evan Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On play action. Now Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Manning going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And he'll be out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Manning to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end the
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So we have reached halftime here. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 74 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there. Manning to Shepard. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Set. 90 wolf.
Now on 2nd and 13. Manning. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, B, let's go.
From the gun, it's Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the kick by Rosas is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question. They need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go with Howard again. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Manning, and that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Breaks free again. Fights through at the 5. Oh, he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 89 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you were a great tackler, you had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 11 now. Manning, wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now Howard. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Again, it's Howard. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 29 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Manning. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Manning now to throw, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Wentz on the give to Sanders. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them